Ever wonder why your ab workouts aren't working? In this video, we'll show you the only 2 exercises you need to get a six-pack. Yep, just 2. There's no special equipment, no complicated moves. Stick around and see how simple it really is. Having a six-pack isn't simply about having a lower body fat. If it were that simple, everyone who's slim would have washboard abs, right? Yet you've probably seen people who are lean but still don't have that defined six-pack. On the flip side, some people with a little extra body fat can still have visible abs. So what's the secret? The answer is simple. Ab muscle size matters just as much as body fat. In fact, a study conducted back in 2017 on 28 soccer players found that after training their abs for just 10 weeks, their abs got bigger noticeably. On average, the top part of their abs increased by 2.1 millimeters, middle abs by 1.9, and lower abs by 2.7 millimeters. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but even a tiny amount, like a few millimeters, can have a big impact in terms of how well defined your stomach muscles appear. The lesson here: building muscle in your abs is just as important as losing fat. So how do you go about building bigger, more visible abs? That's where these 2 exercises come in. First up, the reverse crunch. This exercise is a game changer when it comes to building your lower abs. Here's the thing. New research shows that muscles nearest to the part of the body that is moving get stimulated the most. In other words, to target your lower abs, you want an exercise that moves the lower part of your body toward the top half. And that's exactly what reverse crunches do. They focus the movement on your lower abs, which makes them ideal for building that part of your six-pack. Here's how you do them. Lie back on a bench, or the floor if you prefer. Bend your knees and pull them toward your chest while rounding your spine. The key is here to focus on lifting your hips and bringing your knees toward your chest in a C shape, not an L shape. Slowly control the movement as you lower your hips and legs back down. If you're new to this, you can start with an easy version for beginners. Pull your knees up towards your chest and your lower back up from the bench while keeping your legs still. Focus on feeling the burn in the lower part of your abs. When you become stronger, you can extend your legs further and lift your hips higher, making the movement more challenging. If you want to take this exercise to the next level, try using an ab mat or a similar tool under your lower back. This increases the stretch at the bottom of the movement, giving your abs an even better workout. Now, let's move on to your upper abs. For this, we're going to use cable crunches. This exercise allows you to add weight to the movement, which is crucial for progressive overload, one of the key principles for muscle growth. To do a cable crunch, kneel in front of a cable machine with the rope attachment. Hold the rope near your ears, lock your hips in place, and focus on curling your upper body down towards your pelvis. The trick here is to make sure your spine rounds as you crunch, trying to bring your chest toward your pelvis like you're creating a C shape with your body. Slowly return to the starting position while extending your spine to get a full stretch in your abs. The biggest mistake people make with cable crunches is using their hips to move the weight instead of their abs. Don't swing the weight. Focus on keeping your hips still and only using your abs to pull your torso down. Once you've mastered the basic cable crunch, you can make it harder by facing away from the cable machine. This variation makes the movement more challenging, especially at the start when your abs are fully stretched. Now that you know the top 2 exercises for bigger abs, let's talk about how to incorporate them into your routine. Just like any muscle groups, your abs need to be challenged to grow. Start with 3 sets of each exercise, doing 8 to 12 reps. Once you can do 12 reps with good form, increase the difficulty by adding weight or making the movement harder. Your abs need time to recover, just like any other muscle. Training them 1 to 2 times per week is enough. More than that, and you risk overtraining, which can actually slow down your progress. You can have the strongest, most defined abs in the world, but they won't show if they're covered by a layer of fat. A balanced diet and a proper fat loss plan are key to revealing your six-pack. Remember, these 2 exercises are all you need to build a solid six-pack. But it's not just about the exercise. You need to train smart, rest properly, and get your nutrition dialed in. Combine all these factors and you'll be well on your way to achieving the abs you've always wanted. That's it. 2 simple exercises. No fancy equipment, just hard work and proper technique. Now, go hit the gym and start building that six-pack. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more simple, effective tips to reach your fitness goals. Let's crush it together.